Hello and welcome back to another episode of Tarot CelebriTEA with your boy Ducky. Today we are going to be reading cards for Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet. This is a video that someone requested, and so it's next on my to-do list. So here we are. So remember to keep in mind that these videos are for entertainment purposes. Why is that? That is because we do not have Leonardo DiCaprio nor Kate Winslet here to confirm nor deny that what I am seeing in the cards is resonating with them or is not resonating with them. So I'm just using my practice of learning how to read tarot cards and using my intuition to relay the information with what I'm seeing to you all. So just remember to keep that in mind while watching these videos. And without further ado, let's get started on Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet's reading. So we're just gonna see what is their current energy like together right now. What is their current general energy? Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet. We got the moon in reverse. The page of coins. And the Hierophant. Whoa, okay. And let's get an oracle card. Sacred Earth Oracle card. Renewal, yeah. Okay, so immediately with this renewal and this moon card showing up in reverse, you know, the moon card is always talking about things being hidden below the surface, right? There can be some feelings below the surface, some things going on below the surface. But when it comes in reverse, it could talk about there could be some deceptive situations, some trickery, some hidden enemies. So it seems that I'm not getting the sense that Leo and Kate are like hidden enemies or like they're enemies towards one another. Actually, on the contrary, what I am seeing is that it seems that there's one party here, there's one person here who thinks that the other person is in a deceptive situation where they have a lot more enemies or people that are kind of like doing things behind closed doors. And they are not approving of that. So there's a sense of renewal where the two of them are trying to renew this sense of worth, because they do think highly of one another. With this page of coins, you know, look at this little card, this little page is very appreciative of this nice little coin that they got. They're appreciative of this shiny little coin. So they're very appreciative and care a lot about one another. And they've learned a lot about one another, and they trust each other as well. And they are loyal advisors to one another. But it just seems that with this moon card showing up in reverse, there is something that someone confided into the other person, being like, hey, I don't think that person is right for you. I don't think this friend is actually a friend of yours. There's something going on here where either Leo said something to Kate about like maybe there's someone in Kate's life that is not really wanting her or looking out for her best interest, or vice versa. Maybe there's someone that Kate reached out to Leo and was like, hey, Leo, like, I know you really trust this person, but I don't think you should really trust this person that much. They don't seem to have it out for you, or like have the best feelings or best intentions for you. So there's this sense of like renewal where they are just trying to renew this like shiny little appreciative sense that they got for one another. I feel like this has kind of thrown a wrench into their friendship, and there's something going on here. All right, so let's do some thoughts, Kate's thoughts in regards to Leo, and then Leo's thoughts in regards to Kate. Because, like, overall, with that page of coins and with that Hierophant, they are very grounded and sturdy in knowing that they can trust one another. They think highly of one another. But there's a situation here where there's something that is hidden, that beneath the surface. There's something going on between the two of them where there's some kind of feeling, some kind of emotions that are below the surface. And again, like that moon card in reverse can talk about there being like hidden enemies, some kind of jealousy involved. But I don't think that hidden enemy or that jealousy is between Leo and Kate. I think it's that one of them has confided in the other, being like, hey, I know you really like this person, or I know you really trust this person, but I don't really think that they have the best intentions for you. So let's see if I can get a little bit more information based on what the cards come out on what's going on. So let's see, what are Kate's thoughts on Leo? Ooh, that moon card popping out again. Okay, Kate's thoughts in regards to Leo. We're gonna keep that card there, but I'm gonna draw like three. Like, Kate's thoughts on Leo. The sun, yeah. The sun and moon. Ooh. The Eight of Coins in reverse. The Ten of Wands. And that's three. Plus that card that just like popped out, the moon. Let's get an oracle card representing Kate's thoughts on Leo. Clarity, yeah. Look how beautiful this card is. We're gonna get a nice little close-up on that. So, yeah, clarity. Clarity with this moon card. Kate is kind of wanting to gain a clearer understanding of something. I feel like Kate thinks that Leo, there's something below the surface in regards to Leo. There's something in regards to Leo's emotions that she feels he is hiding. Maybe he's not being completely honest about something, and she wants to gain more clear understanding in regards to Leo. Because she thinks highly of him. We got the sun and moon. Like, I feel like Leo, in regards to, again, these are Kate's thoughts in regards to Leo. Leo is very confident. He confides in Kate a lot, and he's always cheery, always happy. But there's something going on here. With this Ten of Wands, I feel like Kate believes that Leo is going through some big burdens. He's carrying on the burdens. He's carrying on the load for someone else. And he hasn't maybe been as cheery, as happy as he tends to be whenever he is talking with Kate and they're catching up and stuff like that. And with this Eight of Coins in reverse, the Eight of Coins talks about working on skills, working towards things, but in reverse, it could talk about there's like an impatience. I feel like Kate believes that Leo is being impatient about something. Maybe he's wanting to rush something, and he's not really. There's some kind of underlying emotion here that it seems that maybe Kate believes that he is rushing towards. Maybe rushing towards fixing something, because again, with this Ten of Wands representing, carrying a lot of burdens, and usually this talks about carrying the burdens on off someone else's behalf. There's some clarity here that Kate is like, I don't know what's going on. Like, Leonardo DiCaprio is normally very, joyous, very happy, very open and honest with me, and again, joyous. But she sees, or she feels like there's something going on here where he's like rushing into things. He's rushing into something that's causing him a lot of stress. But she's not really sure, because this moon card came out again. So there's something going on here that she needs to get clarity on. She's like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Leo right now, but he's normally very joyous, you know, things are going on. She sees something. All right. So let's get some thoughts on Leo based on what he thinks on Kate Winslet. What are Leonardo DiCaprio's thoughts regarding Kate Winslet? The lovers. Y'all, my jaw just dropped. The Six of Swords in reverse. The Chariot. King of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Y'all, so you know how I don't want this channel to be like a gossip channel or something like that, where it's basically talking about you know, spreading rumors, spreading gossip. But with the way that like the first set of cards came out, where there's like that moon card came in reverse, and there's like someone that's kind of like being deceptive, and I was like, I don't think it's them two, because like there's a deceptive situation going on, and the only deceptive situation that I could have seen, regard if it were between them two, is if someone in this situation has more feelings for the other than they lead on to believe. And this Lovers card is really throwing me for a loop. With the Six of Swords in reverse, the Six of Swords normally talks about, you know, going, traveling, moving ahead, moving towards things, you know, from something that is problematic towards something less problematic. But this came in reverse, and there's like some inability to move on. So with this Lovers card showing up here in regards to Leonardo DiCaprio's thoughts on Kate Winslet, there's a lot of love here. He thinks that she has a lot of love. And she's very driven, she's very motivated in regards to what she's doing right now, but there's something that she's unable to move away from. Leonardo DiCaprio believes that there's something that she's not willing to like move past, move away from. And I think it's like this like King of Swords energy. There's like this King of Swords energy that she's unwilling to like get past or move away from. And I don't, and there's like this unity card. Like he believes that she and him unite very well. They complete one another. Look at the wings of this like person. They're fiery. Lots of passion here. Lots of stars, lots of optimism, passion, nurture, care. Ooh, I am thrown for a loop here. I don't know who it could be. There's someone in this situation. I don't know if it's Leonardo DiCaprio or if it's Kate Winslet, but there's someone here that seems to have more emotions for the other, more feelings for the other than they lead on to believe. And that's where I'm leaving that. Because, you know, again, I don't want to make this channel into a gossipy channel or anything like that. But there is definitely, like, there's some good connection here. And even if they're just friends, there could be someone in here who might be like, you know what, like, I know we're just friends, but, like, what if? You know, what if we became more than just friends? We work well together, stuff like that. Yeah. So I'm just gonna leave it there, because I feel like I'm venturing out into like troubled waters in regards to like how those cards came out, and I really want to respect their privacy and their energy as well. So we're just gonna leave it there, y'all. Y'all can let me know what you're thinking in regards to how those cards came out. But it just seems that I'm getting one of two things. Either someone in this situation cares more for the other than they lead on to believe, like has more feelings for them, or um, another way I'm interpreting the cards is that there's someone in either Leo's life or Kate's life that isn't being as honest as they should be, and the other party is able to see it. They're like, hey, this person isn't really being as honest and truthful to you. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. All right, so let's get some advice for Kate Winslet. Let's get some advice for Kate Winslet. Ten of Wands. Okay. Yeah. Queen of Coins in reverse. Six of Swords in reverse. Look at that. Like so many two cards that are coming up again. Hmm. Brilliance. Let's get some advice for Leonardo DiCaprio. The Five of Swords in reverse. The Ace of Wands in reverse. The Five of Coins. Perspective. Okay, let me drink some tea. Okay, so the advice here that's shown up for Kate Winslet with this Ten of Wands immediately is like, she needs to not let on and pick up other people's burdens, other people's problems as her own. She's very caring with this Queen of Coins in reverse. She's very caring, very nurturing. But when this Queen of Coins comes in reverse, all of that caring and nurturing energy um, can cause her to really look after other people's problems and try to like take care and fix other people's problems as they were her own, and it can cause her to start being a little bit irritable and not focusing on herself as much, and it causes her to be unfocused in regards to what she needs to do in her own life. With the Six of Swords coming up in reverse, normally the Six of Swords talks about traveling or moving towards calmer waters and having a thoughtful idea. But when it comes in reverse, she doesn't really have like an idea of what she needs to do next because she's kind of stuck. Um, she's stuck on trying to focus on other people's problems as if they were her own, and it's messing with her temperament. With this Queen of Coins in reverse, normally the Queen of Coins is very calm, very cool, collected, caring, but when this comes in reverse, she can become very easily irritable, moody, and she just needs to let herself kind of like shine with brilliance. She just needs to let herself kind of do her own thing. She's kind of dimming her own light right now by being overwhelmed by other people's problems, and it's causing her to not be as focused mentally and what she needs to do in her own life. and it's really taking a toll on her health. Yeah, so she definitely needs to focus on shining her own light and focusing all of that brilliance towards herself rather than trying to shine light and focus on other and yeah, I want to say like shine light on other people's problems. She's kind of shining light on other people's problems and what's going on in their problems or in their life rather than focusing on what she needs to do and her own things. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing in regards to her advice. She really needs to just not take on other people's problems as her own, and rather than focusing and shining that light on other people's problems, she needs to shine that light on her own thoughts and her own situations and what she needs to do in order to move forward and gain clarity. So that's the advice for Kate Winslet. Um, Now, the advice for Leonardo DiCaprio with perspective is that it seems that Leonardo DiCaprio has a really hard time seeing other people's perspective and why and their reasoning of why they do what they do. Um, he's very good at he's very good at confrontation, very good at kind of like conquering and defeating another person's thoughts, another person's perspective. And with this Five of Swords showing up in reverse, he needs to not always feel like he needs to conquer or win an argument. And he needs to learn to kind of see another person's perspective and not be so fiery, not be so quick to engage in an argument or in a heated argument. He needs to learn to just acknowledge someone else's reasoning for why they do the things they do and just try and view it from another perspective, because he can be quite cold with this Five of Coins showing up. He can be quite cold and doesn't really consider the other person's perspective as much, and he would rather just be like, nope, nope, like, you're wrong. I don't, he's like, nope, I wouldn't do it that way. So like, you know, he's like, if I wouldn't do it that way, why are you doing it that way? But that's because everyone has a different perspective, right? You know, the way I am going to handle someone else's problem is going to be different than how someone else will handle their own problems, or that didn't really make sense. The way I'm going to handle my life is going to be different than the way someone else is going to handle their life, basically. And sometimes it seems that like Leo has a hard time gaining that perspective, being like, wait, what? Like, why wouldn't you just do this? That's what I would do. And, you know, we're all unique. We're all different. We all have a different thought process and mentality and work ethic and way we function. And sometimes it can be hard for him to really grasp that idea. And he's kind of quick to kind of argue and be a little bit cold in regards to that sense. So he really needs to kind of, with his situation that's going on right now, he needs to learn that like everyone has different perspectives, everyone has different ways of doing things. There's no need to be quick to kind of like argue and be quick to like be cold and disregard someone else's mentality or way of thinking, way of being, way of functioning. And the advice for Kate Winslet is to, instead of focusing on other people's problems, she needs to focus on what she needs to do next, because right now she doesn't really have much of an idea of what she needs to do for herself, and it's really causing a toll on her mood, especially her temperament. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So y'all, this was a kind of a doozy of a reading. But again, like, to recap, I don't know, like, I just feel like there's something going on here between the two of them where they're kind of there's a little bit of a clash, but they still love and respect and care for one another so much. But there's like a little bit of a clash in regards to, there's someone here that's doing something for someone else, and the other person's like, I don't know why you're doing that. I don't know like why you're letting this person maybe treat you this way, or yeah, why you're taking on so many burdens. Um, there's a lot of care here. There's a lot of nurture, and it seems like there's a person here who is kind of being taken advantage of by someone. And I don't know if it's like they're being taken advantage of by like one another. It could be an outside source, like a third party, between Leo and Kate, that is taking advantage of one of them. And Leo or Kate, one of them is like, I don't know why you're letting them do that to you. So that's what I'm mainly seeing. But the other possibility could also just be like, that one person, either Kate or Leo, has more feelings than they lead on to in regards to the other person. But I honestly just think it's like the first situation that like there's someone who's like, I don't know why you're letting this person do that to you, or like act the way they do around you. They're not looking out for your best intentions. You need to just, like not let them do that. And immediately, like, I'm thinking, like, maybe it's something going on with Kate Winslet, something that she's going on because with this Ten of Wands, and Leo is being like, I don't know why you're letting this person, like, overwhelm you so much. Like, clearly they don't do the same for you. So why are you doing that for them? They're, like, they're dimming down your light. You need to focus more on your own things. And it seems like Kate's like, but Leo, you don't understand. Like, I know that it would be easy for you to just like cut someone off or like not do that for them, but like I'm different, so there's something going on here in regards to that. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna do for this reading. Let me know what y'all thought. This reading was kind of a doozy, one of the most complicated readings I've done to date, so let me know what you thought of it. And that's it for me. Remember to take care of yourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Remember to stay hydrated and love and respect yourselves and others. That's it for me. Later. See ya. Bye.